There are a lot of new techniques in this chapter. In Who's On First, we learned about two-finger chords and controlling which strings you wanted to strum. In this, we're going to transition to a couple of new chords called G and D7. When I said new chord G, I did not use the letter 7 next to it, which makes it a new chord. You've learned G7 before, but this one is going to have a G chord. So in your book, you'll see the song Ladders, and it has 3 different versions this time, where before we've had 2 versions. So the first version is just going to use your two-finger C chord, followed by your G7 chord. Then we're going to have our A chord, followed by our E chord. And then we'll have the 2 new chords, G and D7. To learn the G and D7, I'm going to give you a little exercise that I call 1, 2, 3 slide. So if I start with my pointer finger, just as we have before, and it's just the 3 strings because I'm only using my pointer finger, I'm going to add the A note, make it into an A minor. But here comes the 3rd finger. That 3rd finger is going to be squeezed in here on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So that takes a shape that looks like this. It's kind of a strange shape. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I play 1st finger, add finger number 2, then I'm going to tuck this 3rd finger in and slide just my 3rd finger over. 1, 2, 3, slide. Why that's important is once I've played my G chord, I have to slide back to the D7 and add fingers 1 and 2. See how I have them still curved, ready to play? They're in ready position. And I can play 4 strings on each of these. And that's going to take quite some practice. So I'm going to just play through the first 2 lines, and then I'm going to focus more on the 3rd line of this. So we have half notes and quarter notes with a quarter note rest, starting with your 2-finger C chord. 1, 2, ready, and C and G. C, G, C. G, C, G, C, G. C, G, C, G, C, G, C, G, C. So notice how I had to change every single time. I'm going to play that for you one more time, changing every single time. 1, 2, start on C. C, G, C, G, C, G, C. So I'm going to do the same pattern now using my A and E chord, changing every single time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you've had a chance to practice the G, D7 version, or at least the chords, let's see if we can change back and forth every single time. Super slow, starting on a G chord. 1, 2, watch these fingers, go. G chord, D, By now your fingers are probably saying, wow, that hurts because you're pressing for so long. You will build up some what's called calluses here, so that will happen to you less. And even with that, you can check, do I have lines at the very tip of my fingers? If I do, that means I've been pressing in the right place. If the lines wind up down here, I'm getting a muted sound. So I'm going to play that third line for you one more time. 1, 2, try it, play.